Everyone. My name is Ahmad Iqbal Fachry Al Faizy. My student ID is 230814949091. I'm from Digital Marketing 2023I. This is the video that I submitted to fulfill my research methodology final semester exam, which has the title of Digital Nomad Trends and the Future Workforce, Aspiration of Digital Business Students and Implications for Talent Management in Indonesian Company. This is my research or my studies that I'm submitting it to fulfill my assignment. Okay, the introduction, background and research gap. Since the pandemic, digital tools have changed how we work, and now we make it much more easier for people to work differently. One main development is digital nomadism. What is digital nomadism? Digital nomadism is a way of living where people work online from various areas. So, for example, I'm here in Indonesia, but my work in America. So I'm called digital nomad. So recent data from MBO partners reveals that more than 35 million people around the world are now digital nomads, with a massive of 131% boost since 2019 because of the pandemic. So people cannot go out and work by himself. Instead, they work at home, but the company is far away from their home, or maybe in another country. However, little known is about how Indonesian digital business student, especially in State University of Surabaya, is viewing this trend, creating a gap between student aspirations for flexible, location-independent careers and traditional talent management models in local companies. The next one, the research objectives. We have a general objective of this research is to analyze the influence of digital nomad trends on the career aspirations of digital business students and derive implications for talent management in Indonesia. We have the specific objective. The first one, measure student awareness and perception of digital nomadism. Next one, assess its impact on career preference, and then identify key motivators and so on, explore expectation for workplace flexibility and autonomy, and the last one is formulate actionable recommendation for university and HR teams. So that's the research objective. Theoretical framework, conceptual design and hypothesis. The theoretical framework that I use in this studies is theory of planned behavior by Edson, intentions shaped by attitudes, subjective norm, and perceived behavioral control. The career construction theory by Safikas, individuals actively construct career narratives, integrating values and personal meaning. And then the conceptual design of this research, we have, as you can see at the right here, there are 5 independent variables with 1 independent variable. The first one, perception of digital nomadism. Second one, motivating factors, inhibiting factors, and then self-development strategies. And the last variable is expectation from employers. All of this have the impact on one dependent variable, which is career aspiration to become digital nomad. As you can see, H1, H2A, H2B, H3, H4 is the hypothesis that I use in this. The last hypothesis is including all of this, all independent variables, X1 until X4, simultaneously affect career aspiration. So that is the main hypothesis of this research. As you can see, the other hypothesis you can read here. Okay, moving to the next one, methodology overview that I use is quantitative, descriptive, associative, with survey, online survey, 30-item Google Forms questionnaire with a scale, 5-point scale, Likert scale. Sample if 100 purposefully sampled digital business student at Faculty of Economic UNESA. Analysis, I'm using the SPSS software for reliability, which is Cronbach's alpha is bigger than 0.70. Confirmatory factor analysis, such as mean, median, mode, and so on, with descriptive statistic, t-test, f-test, and multiple regressions. The outputs here, I have 3 main outputs for these studies. The first one, empirical model of student nomadic career aspiration. and then identification of stronger motivators and inhibitors to become a digital nomad. And the last one, recommendation for HR policies and curriculum development in the academic institution. Okay, outputs here, I write it one more time, but it's the same as before. And the last is novelty. What is the difference between the previous research? The first study on Indonesian digital business student, digital nomad aspiration, that's the first one. And the second one focus on future professionals, not existing nomads. And the last one, actionable insights bridging academia and industry. So, why I choose quantitative method for this? Quantitative design allows measurement of relationship between perception, motivators, inhibitors, and career aspiration across a broad student sample. Unlike the other one, qualitative case studies, it provides statistical rigor, effect sizes, and generalizable evidence for hypothesis testing. Methodology, choice, and comparison. The chosen methodology of this research is quantitative descriptive associative model, which has the benefits of this. It profiles central tendencies and then tests direct or joint effects via multiple regression. But the previous studies is maybe they are mainly using qualitative or case studies, but although it has rich narratives, but it lacks statistical inference and generalizability. So there are some minus points in the previous study, which is qualitative or case studies. Okay, the research flowchart for my study is there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 box for my research flow. The first one is problem identification, which has the input of rising global digital nomadism, lack of local student data, with the process of gap analysis, and the output is expected to be formulation of research problem and objectives. And the second one is literature review, which we gather the articles on digital nomadism, career theory, and Gen Z preferences, with the process of synthesizing. And the expected outcome is conceptual definition, theoretical framework, research variable, and indicators that I have mentioned before. And the third one, the third box of flowchart is questionnaire development and testing. We input 6 construct areas based on the previous flow, which has 30 items, with the process of drafting the items pilot with 10 respondents for testing, with the output of validated Google form, which have been tested by Cronbach's alpha is bigger than 0.70. And the next one is questionnaire distribution, which the input is final online survey. The process is by sharing it to other people via WhatsApp and social media and so on. The output is complete response from at least 100 digital business students that is filling the questionnaire. And the next one is data analysis. Input collected data from questionnaire are processed by cleaning and coding the data, then analyzing using SPSS software that we use in the studies. The expected outcome is statistical result, validity and reliability, descriptive analysis, and so on. The next one is conclusion and recommendation, which has the input of result from data analysis before. The process interpreting finding, relating them to the theory and practices, and my hypothesis that I have mentioned before. The output is final conclusion, academic contribution, and practical recommendation for institutions and companies, which is the business and social impact here, as you can see. Okay, moving to the next one is sampling, validation, and instruments. The population and sample of the study. The first one is population, is active digital business students at Faculty of Economics, UNESA. The sample is purposive sample of 100 students who are aware of remote working and digital nomadism. The research instruments, which is 30 items of questionnaire across 6 sections, As you can see here, there are 6 sections here. The first section, digital nomadism perception, career aspiration, and so on. With each of the section or each of the questionnaire is using 5-point Likert scale. The next one is validation and techniques. We are using Cronbach's alpha for testing the reliability of the outcome from the questionnaire, and then confirmatory factor analysis for construct validity, which is descriptive statistic, regression analysis, hypothesis testing, F-test, and T-test, and so on. So, moving to the most important part, what is the impact of the study? The first impact is academic impact. It is we contribute to literature on digital era career shifts in Indonesia. So the expected outcome or in academic section is the publication of this article. And the next one is practical impacts, which is guiding the students on necessary skills such what skill is needed to be a digital nomad, and informs curricular updates for the academic institution so that they can teach more about how to be a digital nomad and so on. Next one is business impact. We inform HR department, human resource, on remote friendly policies and talent strategies, which is for the consideration how they conduct the policies for this. And the last impact is social impacts. We support policies for flexible work and enhances societal well-being through a work-life balance. So this is the main research impact that is expected for these studies. Okay, moving to the last one is conclusion. This study is quantitatively models how perception, motivation, and inhibitors shape digital business student aspiration to become digital nomads. It offers clear recommendation for talent management and curriculum design in Indonesia. That is the expected impact after the study is completed. So that's all for my presentation of my research that to fulfill the research methodology exam, final semester exam. So maybe that's all from me. Hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.